Good morning, everyone. Another day here in the old medieval city of Rhodos. Just figured I'd just come and get like a breakfast at one of the restaurants here just to get something, and then head on off to Lindos, which is another part of Rhodos that I'll be checking out today. So we'll be getting on the bus and heading down there after having our breakfast here and waking up a little bit. Coming up on the main bus terminal here in Rhodos. Let's look for the Lindos bus, and I think there's a ticket office there, so it looks like you have to get your ticket before getting on the bus. So let's go to the ticket office. Got our ticket for the Lindos bus. Now let's go and find the Lindos bus because it's gonna leave here in like 5 minutes, so don't have a lot of time. Lindo. Lindo. So there we are in Lindos. The bus ride from the main town of Rhodos was about 90 minutes, hour and a half. So definitely factor that into your time. It may not look like it's that far away on a map, but it is. Rhodos is a pretty big island, and we're not even all the way on the other side of the island. There's still more island south of here. Let's go ahead and walk up to the Lindos Acropolis. Of course, being really careful on these stairs. So you'll definitely get a leg workout here in Lindos, because if you take the bus here like I did, 90-minute bus ride, it leaves you up by the main road, which is on higher ground than the town itself. So there's a bit of a steep, narrow, and from what I'm seeing here, busy road that goes between the main road and the town. So you will walk up and down and check this out. What's going on back here? So yes, pedestrians and big buses like that share this little narrow street too. Yeah, it's pretty nuts here. This is October. I can't imagine how this would be in the summer. It's not even summer anymore. So there's the Acropolis of Lindos. So let's go ahead and hike to the top and see what it looks like from up there. road is very rocky and there's a lot of donkey crap, so watch your step here.
Word.
Yes. Admission is 12 euros per person, at least for regular adult admission to the Acropolis here. So keep that in mind, not free. 12 euros and you pay by card. Yes.
Yes.
Αυτός πρέπει να ελέγχει τώρα. Τώρα το δείχνω σε αυτόν. Have to show him.
Παρακαλώ πολύ. Βεβαίως.
So, am I good to go? Good? All right. Okay. Yeah, so you have to make sure, not only do the nice ladies there have to check your ticket, the cat has to make sure you're okay to go in too. There's a few sort of different levels and layers to see here with all of the ancient ruins here on the Acropolis of Lindos. As you can see, there's many different layers to this ancient site up here on the Lindos, up here on the Lindos Acropolis. So let's go inside here, get a little break from the sun, and see what's inside here. And we're back up to the way that we entered this place. So the same way, the same way out is the same way in. This looks like a different way down. I always like to take the different way back so we're not backtracking. Alright, so in Lindos, found this little cafe here that looks very picturesque, and on their menu on the door looks like it had some good prices, so let's sit here and have a little coffee and a snack before we continue on. Alright, so a little Freddo cappuccino with a sandwich with graviera cheese, which is actually from Crete. It's not a Rhodian cheese. It's actually from Crete, but it's still good, and just something nice and simple to kind of carry us through for the rest of the day until we head back to the main town. You can tell this is a touristy area because, you know, pretty much all the streets here in the town are tourist shops like this. Alright, so it looks like there is a local bus that goes down this road. Ticket office is across the street, by the way, so don't forget to cross the street to get your ticket. Alright, got our ticket. Told me it would be the number 33. That will be coming across the street any minute now, but there's also a little kiosk here to get some water and refreshments, so let's do that because it's a 90-minute bus ride and we've sweated a lot today. Up here towards the top of the modern side of Rhodos, of course, you can tell it looks a little, you know, a little shinier, a little more upscale, for sure. Well, there is still some evidence of Rhodes' ancient and Byzantine history scattered around here, like that, for instance. Here's the tip of the spear beach right here. You're kind of at the confluence of the winds on both sides of the island, and you know, on a little piece of land here that sticks out into the sea, so it's pretty breezy here, but the breeze feels nice here on Rhodos because even though it's October, it's still pretty warm here, and it still was in the upper 20s Celsius since I've been here during the days, which is like low 80s in Fahrenheit, so it's still warm, so the breeze feels nice and comfortably cool up at this spot here. I was looking for a simple Greek gyro place for dinner tonight. I was not looking specifically for this place, just for any gyradiko around here, gyro place, Greek fast food place, if you will. So there's not as many of them here, at least per capita, as there are in a lot of other parts of Greece. But if you look hard enough, you'll find, and there's definitely more than just this one, and it's usually something a little more affordable and simpler than going to a taverna or other sort of restaurant around here. and also outside of the old city, because in the old city I have not seen any Iradica in there, but of course more touristy there, so of course things will be a little pricier there anyway for food and anything else.
Eine Katze gefunden, die mir gefällt.
Ja, ich habe gerade schon ein Bild gesehen.
Looks like some kind of pop song. Looks like some kind of music video is being filmed here. Well, that's it for Rhodos. It's a nice island. I've enjoyed my time here the last few days. It's worth visiting for sure, and it's a good base for seeing a lot of places around southeastern Greece. It's easy to get to because there's an airport here, and one of the biggest ports in Greece are here in Rhodos, right here where I'm walking at right now. So it's easy to get to, easy to see stuff from here, but it is a big island and it is a very touristy island. So if you're looking for a place that is nice but not super touristy, well, the main town of Rhodos has a lot of tourists, so be prepared for that. But it's still worth going to because there are a lot of cool things to see here. The medieval city where I stayed at is very cool. A lot of the buildings in there are still from the 13th and 14th century. So that's the cool thing about Rhodos. You have all these different layers of history on top of each other here. You see the Byzantine history, you see the history from the Crusades, the Ottomans, the Italians, and, you know, more modern day again with the Greeks. And so it's a really cool place from that perspective. So, you know, would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it, but don't only go here if you come here. While you're here, take advantage of the proximity to other parts of the island here. Lindos, of course, you have to go to Lindos also when you go to Rhodos, and take advantage of the proximity to places like Simi and Castellorizo and other parts of the Dodecanisa Islands here in the southeastern Aegean. So that's all from Rhodos. Take care and travel better.